Tonji, kasama natin si Chris Ritualo from AARP. Alam nyo ba that November is National Family Caregivers Month? And that's why we celebrate all the hardworking people that are taking care of their parents, their loved ones, and their spouses at home, right?
Tama ka. You know, most people are taking care of their loved ones in their homes now instead of taking care of them in the hospital or nursing homes, particularly in the Asian community, in the Filipino community.
Oo, kasi let's face it, there are not a lot of Filipinos in nursing homes. It's because a lot of us, a lot of Filipinos take care of their loved ones at home. So, lahat tayo caregiver.
That's
diba?
right. And you know that there's about, the research showed us that there's about 4.4 million caregivers in California alone.
In California alone?
California.
Okay.
That's a lot, and that's amount to about 57 billion.
Okay, but syempre alam naman natin pag kapamilya mo hindi mo binabayaran, 'di ba?
Right. Yeah.
But that's a lot of money. Okay, so what is AARP doing to support these caregivers?
You know, AARP is doing a lot, as much as we can. For example, on Thursday, November 12th, from 7 to 8 p.m., we're having a teletown hall.
Okay.
Which is Teletown Hall is like a radio show where people can call in and talk to experts about caregiving.
Okay, ang tanong una, magkano ba yan?
Libre yan.
Ay, gusto natin yan!
That's right, girl.
All right. We like it when it's free. Okay, and how can they join?
You can just go into www.aarp.org/Los Angeles for more information.
All right, there you go. Go to the website www.aarp.org/Los Angeles. I know you mentioned this hospital and family caregivers law. Ano ba yun?
The law supports the caregivers when their loved ones get discharged from the hospital.
Okay, so kunwari yung lola or lolo pumunta sa ospital, tapos paalis na siya ng ospital, this is when the hospital will give you information.
Information para hindi na sila bumalik.
Okay, so kung talagang mahina na talaga, bibigyan ka ng information. Okay, so make sure to ask your hospitals about this when your loved ones get discharged.
Para hindi na bumalik.
You mentioned itong iHeart Caregivers effort. Ano ba yung iHeart Caregivers effort?
iHeart Caregivers is our AARP effort to gather information from all the caregivers and to give us stories about caregiving in their life.
Okay.
Different languages, of course.
Okay, so this is great. All you have to do is go to aarp.org/iHeartCaregivers, okay? And then you can leave your story. And like Chris mentioned,
you can leave it in Tagalog,
Bisaya,
Ilocano,
Kapampangan,
and of course English.
All right, all languages, lahat po ng lengguwahe ng Pilipino. I-share nyo naman yung story nyo bilang caregiver because it's a very hard job that you do. It's so selfless. We want to celebrate your stories and everything that you do for your loved ones. So please share your story on the AARP website. All right, we celebrate you this month because as we know, it's the Caregivers Month in November. So maraming salamat for all that you do. And Chris, salamat muli.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's watch this.
My father was born in the Philippines. Strict disciplinarian. We were not allowed to talk back or reason with him. There was no conversation inside the house. And so we thought at that time that because he was so strict, so regimented, so regulated, that we thought he didn't love us. Like all those who fought during World War II, being part of this greatest generation, he was not one to actually disclose those things, all those horrors of war.
Tony Taguba's father was one of many brave Filipinos who fought behind Japanese lines.
4 months before he died, it's almost like a confessional because I kept asking him, you know, what did you do? What happened to you? Then he said that he had fought as a guerrilla. over 70 years, he kept it to himself.
Like father, the son chose a military career. Tony retired from the Army as a major general. By then, the father was the child.
Dementia was just kicking in really bad. He was very combative, he was very argumentative. He'd wake up, he would take his clothes off, walk around naked. My parents lived in Hawaii, and we were spread from Arizona to Texas to Mobile, Alabama, and Virginia, which creates a lot of tension. Personally, amongst my siblings, with spouses, you know, because now you have to worry about how much longer will the care take, what's going to happen to our jobs because we can only take so much leave time, what's the impact on our children. There's a huge amount of tension. I mean, there are some downright arguments. My opinion will always have guilt. There will always be guilt in there that says, I could have done something better. I didn't know about this, or I should have, I would have, could have. Thinking that as a military guy, I would have at least gotten to my family and said, hey, let's start planning here. But we didn't do that. We just basically said, oh my gosh, what are we going to do now? There's no cookie cutter approach to caregiving. I think there's got to be just a family conversation. Mom and Dad, we love you, we care about you. How are we going to do this?